In this video, we are going to look at more examples, 10 more examples on indices. Number 1, we have x raised to power 3 bracket raised to power 2. As you can see, we have two powers, 3 and 2, separated by brackets. Whenever you have bracket, let's say you have 2 brackets 3, that's going to be 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. The same thing in 3 bracket 2, that is 3 brackets, that's going to be 6. Now, the answer to this is simply x raised to power 3 times 2, and that gives us x raised to power 6. Number 2, we have 3 raised to power minus 2 bracket minus 2. So we are going to multiply the powers. Minus 2 times minus 2. 3 raised to power minus 2 times minus 2. Minus times minus equals plus. 2 times 2, 4. So we are going to have 3 raised to power 4 as the final answer. Number 3, minus x raised to power 3 bracket raised to power 2 over minus x raised to power 4. So this is going to be minus x raised to power 3 times 2 over minus x raised to power 4. Now, 3 times 2, that is going to be 6. That's x raised to power 6 over minus x raised to power 4. So this, we can write this as minus x raised to power 6 divided by minus x raised to power 4. So we can easily remove this negativity that we have here by cancel it out. So we are going to have positive x raised to power 6 and x raised to power 4. So now we are dividing two indices. That is going to be, we are going to subtract their powers. So we have x raised to power 6 minus 4, which gives us x raised to power 2 as the final answer. In question 4, we are going to look at fractional indices. So we have 4 so we have x raised to power 1 over 3. 1 over 3 is a fraction, 1 is the numerator, 3 is the denominator. In order to transform this, so we are going to be considering both the numerator and the denominator. So we are going to have root of the base. So the number that is here is going to determine what the root is going to be. Since we have 3 here, so we are going to have 3 root 8, that is cube root of 8. So let's say that we have 1 over 5 now. So it's going to be, let's say that we have a raised to power 1 over 5. So it's going to be 5 root a. So that's what we're talking about. So 3 root 8, cube root of 8, that's going to be, how many times do you multiply 8? If you multiply 8 3 times, what number do you multiply 3 times? That's going to give us 8. Again, in order to handle this, 3. So what number do we multiply 3 times to give us 8? And that is going to be 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. So 2 is the odd number. So the answer is going to be 2. Cube root of 8 is equal to 2. Question number 5, we have number 5, 16 raised to 3 over 4. So previously, when we have negative indices, also fractional indices. From the previous videos, let's say we have x raised to power 1 minus 3 now. It's going to be 1 over x raised to power 3. Now, here the first thing we are going to do, we are going to write this as 1 over 16 raised to power 3 over 4. This could be written as, so now we are going to consider the denominator. So 1 over 16 raised to power 3 over 4. So the denominator of the fraction here is 4. Now 16, the base inside the root, everything raised to power 3. Again, so the base is going to be inside the root, the denominator is going to be the root, so that's going to be 4 root 16 raised to power the numerator. in the previous video we have 1 raised to power 1. If you multiply a number one time, it's going to be so the answer is going to be that number. 2 raised to power 1 is equal to 2. So that's why I don't bother saying raised to power 1. So now, what number do we multiply 4 times that is going to give us 16? That is 2. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16. So we are going to have 1 over 2 raised to power 3, which is equal to 1 over 8. And that gives us the final answer. 1 over 8 is the final answer. Number 6, we have bracket 16 over 81 raised to power minus 3 over 4. So we are going to bring down the numerator and take up the denominator. So we have 81 over 16. So from negative to positive, 3 over 4. So we can write this as 81 raised to power 3 over 4 over 16 raised to power 3 over 4. So if you ask why don't we do that in the previous video when we have 1 over 16, we just say that raised to power 3. And what about this? 1 raised to power 3 is 1. 16 raised to power 3 is 16 raised to power 3. 1 raised to power 3 over 4 is still 1. So we don't bother doing this. Well, this time around we have 81, which is a different number, a number that is greater than 1. So we have to do this. Now, the next thing to do, so I'm going to clean this and start from the top because we still have some things to solve. We have 81 raised to power 3 over 4 and 16 raised to power 3 over 4. So 81 raised to power 3 over 4 over 16 raised to power 3 over 4. So 81, the denominator of the fraction is 4. So 4 root 81, everything raised to power 3 over 4 root 16, everything raised to power 3. So from the numerator, what number do we multiply 4 times that will give us 81? That is going to be 3. 3 times 3 times 3, 27 times 3, 81. So that's going to be 3. So we have 3 raised to power 3. Now we're going to have 3 raised to power 3 over, in our previous video we solved this. So 4 root 16. If we multiply 4 times, we're going to have 16. That's going to be 2 over 3. 3 raised to power 3, that is 27 over 2 raised to power 3, that is 8. So if you reduce this, we are going to have 8 in 27, that is 3 times 3 remainder 3. So 3 over 3 over 8. Or we can find our answer in fraction, in decimal. So the final answer is 3 over 3 over 8 or 27 over 8. Number 7. Root 1 whole number 9 over 16. So we can convert this fraction, these mixed numbers, into an improper fraction, and that is going to give us 16 times 1, that is 16 plus 9, 25. 25 over 16. So as you can see, nothing is written here, so we call this square root. So if and there is no number written here, if the number that is here is not written, so there is one hidden 2, so we don't need to write 2 and say 2 root 25 over 16. So if you don't write anything there, you can just simply call it square root. So this is square root of 25 over 16, and square root means that what number to be multiplied twice to give us a certain number. So what number do we multiply 2 times to give us 25? The square root of 25 is 5, and the square root of 16 is 4. So 4 in 5, that is 1, number 1. So we have 1 whole number 1 over 4 as our final answer. Number 8, we have 3 root 4 raised to power 1.5. So 1.5 is equal to 3 over 2 in fraction. So how do we get this? 1.5 multiplied by 10, that's 15. So 15 divided by 10 equals 1.5. If we reduce this further, we are going to have 5 here, 5 can go in both, 3, 5 here, 2, so 3 over 2. That's how we got 3 over 2. So now, back to our indices, 3 root 4, so this was 3 over 2, which could be written as 3 root 4, everything raised to our 3 over 2. So we can write this as root 4, only bringing this 3. So if you go backward, that is 1 over 3. 1 over 3. So, sorry, to go backward, so we can remove this root. So if we want to write this what is inside bracket only. So that's going to be 4 raised to 1 over 3. Now if we want to write this now, 4 raised to 1 over 3, the denominator is 3. So it's going to be 3 root 4. Okay? Now that we want to rewrite it, we want to go back to make it, to write it in this form. So it's going to be 4 raised to 1 over 3. Only what is inside bracket. And outside we have 3 over 2. So now 3 cancel 3, that is 1. And now we have 1 times 1, 1, 1 times 2, 2. So we are going to have 4 raised to 1 over 2. So writing it, so that's going to be 4, the square root of 4. We don't need to write 2 here since it is 2. So it is understandable that this is square root of 4, and that is 2. So the final answer is 2. Before we go again from here, what we did is that we transformed it with, we go backward. So if we want to write this in index form, so this is going to be the denominator 3 that we have here is the denominator of the fractional indices power of 4. That's going to be 4 raised to 1 over 3. And the 3 over 2 that we have here, this is it. Now if we multiply together, it's going to be 1 over 2. And taking this back, so it's going to be square root of 4. And that is 2. If we multiply 2 twice, we are going to have 4. Number 9, we have cube root of 8a raised to minus 6. So to solve this easily, I would like if you can separate what we have here. So we can write this as 3 root 8 times cube root of a raised to minus 6. So it will be easier this way. So cube root of 8, that is 2. If you multiply 2 3 times, you are going to have 8. Also, now this 3 cube root of a raised to 6. So it can be written as a raised to minus 6 that we have times this 3 now. So it's going to be 1 over 3. So now we are going to have 2 times a raised to 6 times 1, 6. 6 divided by 3, that is 2. And this is a negative indices, which is equal to 2 times 1 over a squared. And the final answer will be 2 over a squared. Number 10, we have 125 raised to 2 bracket minus 1 over 3. So if we multiply the powers, we are going to have 125, 2 times minus 1 over 3, that will be minus 2 over 3. Actually, you don't need this bracket anymore. So this is equal to 1 over 125 raised to 2 over 3. Now, in order to remove the square root, we are going to have 1 over 125 2 over 3 times 1 over 2. So this square root is 1 over 2. So we say that if we multiply 1 over 2 by 1 raised to 1 raised to power 1 over 2 is still 1. So that's why we just write 1 at the top as the numerator. With this what I'm saying, 1 over 1 raised to 1 over 2 is still 1. So we don't need to bother ourselves with that. Everything is inside the square root. So 1 raised to 1 over 2 is still 1. So this is the 1 now. 125 raised to 2 over 3 times 1 over 2. So 2 will cancel 2. We are left with 1 over 3. So we have 1 over 125 raised to power 1 over 3. So now this we have 1 over 3 is the denominator, that's going to be cube root of 125. So if you multiply 5 3 times, it's going to give us 125. 5 times 5, 25 times 5, that's going to be 125. So the answer is 1 over 5. So because 5 is the cube root of 125.